So, welcome everyone to the Friday night. Do you have any questions before I start? Dr. Pallavi, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do have, but you continue, I will ask.
Okay. So, what showed up before we were talking about this is how many times do you value your own being? How many times do you value your own self? What if you start valuing who you are, what you are, and what could create that feeling? Is Are you being that you're not acknowledged? From that what permission doesn't do. So whenever there is thoughts going on inside the nerve, whenever you think things are not resolving, I'm asking so many questions, nothing is changing. Ask this question. Who am I being? What am I being? Where am I being? How am I being? Who, what, where, when, why, and how am I being? In everything that is, you return for that.
Yes,
So with that, what the polish should continue. So right now, who are you being? Will you return for that?
yes.
Right on with that, what the polish should continue. What are you being? Everything that is, will you return for that, please? Right on with that, what polish should always know. Who, what, where, when, why, how are you being? Whenever जब भी आपको लगता है कि कोई भी चीज रिजॉल्व नहीं हो रही है, I'm asking questions, nothing is changing. Ask, who am I being? What am I being? Where am I being? How am I being? Why am I being? The moment this question becomes present, where is your reality? Where are you? Are you in your own reality or are you in somebody else's reality?
Somebody else's reality.
Question is, what do you love about that?
See, we recently shifted to a new place.
Hmm.
So our neighbor, when I first met her, she was like in a depression. I told her about access and I gave her some tools, and she was very keen in listening. That she's using all the tools, and I'm doing bars on her regularly. Till now, I think 10 every day I'm doing bars on her.
Hmm.
Now I am feeling like what all the emotions that is coming up to her, even I am feeling that. Today I'm feeling very sleepy and tired. And when I went there and I asked her, she's also like that. So what's going on?
One thing that shows up is whenever you're running a bar, is she on some pharmaceutical drug for depression?
No, no, she's like, no, she's not on any drugs.
In the sense, many people go to any drug depression, that's what I'm talking about.
No, but she has her parents and they are like bedridden now.
So how much is she aware of her parents' reality? And in return, how much are you aware of her reality that you think or your body thinks is yours?
Yeah, that I know that I am mimicking her reality, but how to come out of it? I'm asking lot of who does this belongs to, return it back to the sender. But what are the other tools that may help me here?
Everywhere you are vested into getting her out of the
Wow.
situation.
Yeah. Thank you.
See, the moment you are vested into an outcome, you will try everything to make that as a reality, even if that hurts the body in the process.
Yeah.
Everything I brought up, television, therapy,
Yes.
job, all in short, boys will be. Okay, what if whenever you are running about, whenever you are doing it, you are giving her any tools in the processes, simultaneously you are also giving her a choice to either heal herself or not heal herself. You are not responsible for her getting all right or her getting well.
Yeah.
So everywhere, all of you or any of you have decided the job of a healer is to heal the person in totality. Will you destroy the product and the person?
Yes.
Later with that, what the college years and all the lifetimes that you have taken up that job, judge yourself for that, and vowed never to have that again. Even if that is disadvantage to you, will you destroy all that absolutely?
Yes.
Later with that, what the all in short, boys with you. So how many of you are a problem solver? Are you always looking or are people always looking up to you to solve their problems?
Yes.
Anyone? Okay. So what does that give you? When you are solving people's problems or when you are always solving problems, what does that give you?
Pride.
And what else?
A sense of happiness.
Yeah. And does that make you more important?
Yeah.
In everywhere, you're trying to prove your existence by solving other people's problems. Always solving problems. Will you destroy and solve the delivery?
Yes.
Petrol, with that, only just poison you. So how many lies have you bought or told about this job of being a problem solver? Everything that I brought up, will you destroy and that week?
Yes.
Petrol, with that, only should solve you. So what does money mean to you?
Job.
What does success mean to you?
What did you say?
What does success to you?
Your voice is not clear.
I said, what does success mean to you? Success. What does success means to you? Is my voice clear now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So many people feel that they have a money problem. Money is not easily coming. For many of the people in that has changed, but for many it is still the same. So my question is, do you still think or do you still have a money problem? Truth.
No.
Okay. Have you shifted that completely for you?
Yes. The class has shifted, but whole reality, I should say. Money and entity class.
No. How does it get any better than that? Sandhya, do you have any question? Would you like to unmute and ask? She is not present right now. So, what is your question for this guideline?
I see
what happened, it is only the topic relationship. Like, so, with me, I was thinking for last 1 week or so that if I have a problem with someone, okay, say for example, my family or husband or children, so, or anybody for that matter, what happens with me if I have one bad experience or something, which is actually not good, harmonious, then I withdrew myself. Okay, and I withdrew so much that for me that person does not exist anymore. So if that person is there, then also it does not matter. If it is not there, then also that doesn't matter. There is something, the bond of if there is a relationship, then the bond or the connection of love is completely go missing after some time. So I would like to first of all stop you in between. You withdrew so that that person doesn't exist. Exact opposite. You withdraw so much that you don't exist in their universe. Because you don't want to be in there, you don't want them to be near you or you to be near them. तो जब आप खुद को विड्रॉ करते हो तो खुद पे एक शेल में डाल देते हो तो खुद ही एग्जिस्ट अपने एग्जिस्टेंस को खुद ही खत्म कर रहे हो तो व्हाट कैन यू डू इज हाउ मच स्पेस कैन आई बी नाउ टू नॉट बी द इफेक्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ दिस आप विड्रॉ कर रहे हो ना उसकी जगह एक्सपैंड कर जाओ ओके जितना आप स्पेस हो जाओगे आपको छोटी छोटी बातें परेशान नहीं करेंगी इस समय ऑल्सो अभी नया है अभी तक तो हम कहते थे कि everything in relationship was yesterday, I destroyed all that. Nowadays is I'm ending my relationship with this person. Okay. You have to be like three. This is a tricky question because we have not yet seen the results of that. So what I have started doing is I'm ending my relationship with this reality. Okay. I'm ending my relationship with this body. सेफ ग्राउंड पे जा रही हूँ अभी खतरनाक ग्राउंड पे जा रही है कि कुछ ऊपर ही नीचे हो गया तो आई एम आल्सो प्लेइंग सेफ समवेयर दिस इज आई मेरा खुद का है कि मैं सेफ प्ले करूँ बट you start ending a relationship. When you start ending a relationship, it is okay. So now, for example, if I say, okay, end your relationship with this reality, is it lighter or is it lighter? So when you end, you are ending all the defined judgments, definitions, judgments, limitations with that thing. Because the relationship itself is a distance between two objects. So जब आप उसको खत्म कर दोगे, there might be a communion. Because you're ending the relationship, so now there wouldn't be any distance. So everything attached or in between those two things will get dissolved. So start playing with this and see what shows up. I'm not saying do it in your personal relationship, but start with okay, I'm ending my relationship with reality. Whatever is lighter for you, with accent, with my business, with my body, with my parents. So start doing this and see what shows up. Then, because it just comes in recent call, I haven't done, there is no further call on that subject. So there is still more information that is coming up. So till then, use this and see what goes on. Also, expand out. जितना आप expand करोगे, देखिए contract कर रहे हो, जितना contract करते हो तो चीजें solid हो जाती हैं, ठीक है? Expand कर दो. जब the moment you expand, you become the infinite being. You would be aware, but you would not be the effect of it. यहाँ पे change हो गया. So yes, anything on the or anything, any more information on this concept? Anyone of you would like to have? Okay, what next? So, what next question do you have? So again, what we wanted to discuss about the money thing, which you have already when you started the call, which was there. So not only money, I would like to say in each and everything, like if we desire something, if we want to have that, so how do we bring communion with that? Because I was hearing a call which I told you that they used to say that if you want something and if you're not having communion with that particular thing, achieving that and getting that would become difficult and
it might take a longer time. So how convenient,
This is
how to
talked
be in
earlier.
exact.
So when I say energy of money, do you sense it is inside of it or outside of it?
So right now, again, I mean, it is outside of me.
Okay. So how many point of view do you have of money that doesn't allow you to be the energy of money?
Many.
Everything that is, the you decision for that. Right from the fact for college is going to know if something is outside of you. So how many definitions, point of views, or judgments do you have attached to that? So what is infinite being? We say that as an infinite being, we can be any energy at any given time. So if you are not being any energy, are you playing the infinite being or are you being the finite?
Finite being.
So now, what would it take for you to be the infinite being, and for you to be the energy of money, for you to have communion with money? In everything that is under our that we use
Yes.
right from the fact of all in short, boys and girls. So, how many your parents' points of view of money did you bought as real and true, which was you decide for that? Right from the fact of college and boys and girls. How many point of views in regards to money do you still have from the age of 2? Will you decide for that? Right from the fact of college and boys and girls. And how many point of views of relationship do you have? Will you decide for that?
Yes.
Right from the fact of college and boys and girls. Every day you have learned relationship from your mother or your father, how to do that and how not to do that. What to do, what not to do. What should you do and what could you do? And everything that you decide for that. Right from the fact of college of boys and girls. So guys, if you have any questions, you can also type in the chat so that we can go through that and see what shows up. So now, do you have any questions on bodies? Anything regarding bodies that you want to ask?
Yeah, I want to ask.
Okay.
I have fibroids in the uterus,
Okay.
and for that I have undergone myomectomy also. But now recently I started getting pain during periods, and I went for a ultrasound scan, and they said that fibroids again came, and they are suggesting hysterectomy for that, to removal of the uterus. But I don't want to go for that. I don't want to go for the removal of the uterus. But the pain is so severe that it's becoming like unbearable for me. And sometimes I'll go, okay, I will go and go remove the uterus. Then after some time, no, that is not good. I don't like. I don't want to go. Right now, I'm dwindling within these two.
So am I asking out of context? Did your mother have something in regards to that?
Ask again, ma'am. I couldn't hear.
आपकी मदर को ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम रही है कभी?
I am on periods right now. This is the third day, and yesterday, day before yesterday, I had severe pain.
रही है आपकी मदर की बात कर रही हूँ.
Ji?
I'm talking about your mother.
Yeah, she also had.
So is your body mimicking her body too?
Yeah, even many of our family members, women's had this problem. Not only family members, then all the people around us also had this. So many women's had this problem.
फाउंडेशन में बीएमएम सीखा है ना?
हाँ.
तो आप अपना बीएमएम रन कराओ. उसमें ना
Okay.
भी है और बीएमएम का बॉडी प्रोसेस भी है.
Okay.
That it must be run 200 to 300 times तब आपकी बॉडी उस चीज को लेट गो कर पाती इजीली जो आपने मिमिक किया होता है.
200 to 300 times.
मतलब हाँ शुरू तो करो बट the moment you start that it starts dissolving.
Okay.
ना कहते हैं रिजल्ट नहीं आया तो कह रही कहता है तो कंप्लीट रिजल्ट चाहिए तो इतना होना चाहिए. हम ये नहीं कह रहे कि आप करो, but it is like start the process and then you can also do the clearing even over there and see what shifts to you with that.
Okay.
When you said that, it was like it was somewhere your body has mimicked it, and then your mother's name showed up. So I just said that it might be your mother's reality, not yours.
Yeah.
To do the clearing and get the body process done, and also who and what can contribute to my body? Ask this question. Who and what can contribute to my body?
Okay.
And then let the universe give you the awareness and go with the awareness.
Okay. Thank you.
Sanjita, Sanjay, any questions you have? Okay. So what future have you created and actualized that you're not acknowledging? In everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that, will you destroy polarity? Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, all in short, boys and beyond. Again, what future have you created and actualized that you're not acknowledging? In everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, receive that, will you destroy polarity?
Yes.
That what all in short, boys and beyond. So my question is, how many times do you think that you're wrong? How many times? मतलब घर में कुछ भी हो जाए, पहली चीज कभी कभी आती है ना, मैंने क्या गलती कर दी, मुझसे कुछ गलत तो नहीं हो गया. So all the wrongnesses that you're making yours, which are not even yours, will you disregard that, please?
Yes.
That part for college or boys and beyond. What jail are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square is always proving you're never wrong as proof that one day you may be right enough to have what you desire, even though we all know that will never happen. Are you choosing? Everything that is, will you be trying to drawback fee?
Yes.
Or talk all in short boys and girls. Once again, what jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square as always proving you are never wrong, as proof that one day you may be right enough to have what you desire, even though we all know that will never happen. Are you choosing? Everything that is, will you destroy all that, please?
Yes.
Or we're always trying to prove that we're not wrong. And when you're proving something, you're not acknowledging what you are. Proving is a function of reality. Acknowledgement is a function of beyond this reality. So the moment you start acknowledging what you are, there is no need to prove yourself to anyone or anything. What acknowledgement beyond this reality can I now give to myself and my body? In everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy all that peace?
Yes.
Strong with that, or talk all in short, boys and girls. Again, what acknowledgement beyond this reality can you now give to yourself and your body? In everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy all the entities?
Yes.
That what talk all in short, boys and girls. So what beyond this reality? Energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, and possibility can be to engage with the quantum entanglements of the elementals, to actualize this total consciousness, total choice, infinite joy, infinite creation, infinite ease, joy, and glory now. And everything that doesn't allow that, will you return for the tangle of agency?
Yes.
Right, wrong, with back, what college, what boys and beyond. Energy, faith, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mysteries, and possibilities can be to engage with the quantum entanglements of the universe, elemental, to actualize as total consciousness, total choice, infinite joy, infinite creation, infinite ease, joy and glory now. In everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy all the times of God, please?
Yes.
I talk with the photo all in short, boys and girls. So what is total choice? What is total choice to you? Pallavi, what is total choice?
Healthy body.
Okay. What else?
Lots of money.
What else?
Total communion with each and everything.
Everything that doesn't allow us to perceive, know, be, and receive what is total choice. Can we destroy all the times of God, please?
Yes.
That's all in short, boys and girls. So what jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC squared to prove that rehashing reality is the same as creating future that guarantees you never have to create a future. You only have to live with what you have already lived before are you choosing. Everything that is in the gospel and will you destroy the
Yes.
as आपका कॉलेज शुभ जन्म रिहाशिंग रियलिटी इज जब आप एक ही चीज को बार बार करते हो जैसे रिहर्सल करते हैं ना रिहाशिंग रियलिटी आप एक ही चीज को बार बार कर रहे हो दैट इज रिहाशिंग रियलिटी so what is are you using to create the awareness of equals and respect to prove that rehashing reality is the same as creating future that guarantees you never have to create fully to create a future you only have to live with what you already lived before are you choosing everything that is sense about feelings will you destroy for that please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, with that, what for calling shots, boys and beyond. So how many of you are proving you are powerful with the lack of money you're choosing? Everything that is, will you destroy for that please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, with that, what for calling shots, boys and beyond. How many of you are proving you're powerful with the lack of money you're choosing? In everything that is, will you destroy for that? Right, wrong, with that, what talk, all in short, boys and beyond. So what are we camouflaging with poverty? What are you camouflaging with poverty? Everything that is, will you destroy and all that please? Right, wrong, with that, what all in short, boys and beyond. So, Dr. Pallavi, you know about the 5 elements of intimacy?
Yeah.
So are you doing that with yourself?
No.
What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibilities, power and potency can I be to be the 5 elements of intimacy with myself in totality? Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy all the kinds of possibilities?
Yes.
Right, wrong, with that, or talk, all in short, boys and beyond. What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, possibilities, power and potency can I be to have the 5 elements of intimacy with myself in totality? In everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy all the kinds of possibilities, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, with that, what talk, all in short, boys and beyond. My question to all of you, what is consciousness? What have you defined as consciousness? What if
Something which is greater than,
okay? What if it is not greater than you?
hmm,
What if it is not bigger than you? What if it is not above than you? What if it is not somewhere you have to reach to be the infinite being that you are? Everything that is in you destroying all that is. Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, thought, talk, all nature, God in the end. So what have you defined as consciousness? What have you misidentified, misapplied consciousness as that it is? Everything that is the you destroying all that is. Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, thought, talk, all in short, boys in you. See, we have like, sometimes we have a set definition, but we have a set energy. ये consciousness है, or I have to reach there to be conscious. What if you don't have to reach there to be conscious? You are already conscious. You were born conscious. Okay, with the time going by, you suppress something, you change something, but you were never in this lifetime. Were you unconscious, or did you just didn't want to own the consciousness that you see? Everything that brought up, will you destroy that? Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, thought, talk, all in short, boys and girls. So my interesting point is, all of us are conscious. All of us. Even if the people are not in access.
reality, we have so much of judgment, that conscious is something which is greater than you, or it is bigger and you have to reach to the consciousness.
How many people use that to create one?
Yes, that creates separation, not.
No, I'm talking about how many people in access also use that judgment to their advantage.
Yes.
To create more money, so that they can have more people in the classroom. In everything that is, will you destroy all that? Yes.
Yes.
With that, all in short, boys in the end. Even people who are not in access, are they conscious? They are conscious to their level. But it is not that the only, and how many people in access are also unconscious. हमारे पॉइंट पे सेट होता है कि एक्सेस में लोग हैं तो वो कॉन्शियस है. Go with your awareness. Choose a facilitator, choose a class with your awareness. If I choose this class, what would my life be like inside this? If I don't, what would my life be like inside this? So go with your awareness with every facilitator. See, many facilitators, many people in access, many people outside of access, even we, at some times have agendas, secret, hidden agendas with whatever we are doing, whatever we are thinking, whatever we are saying. You are choosing something. If you want to work with someone, if you want to collaborate with someone, if you want to go to someone's class, ask. First, I've given the question. If I choose this class, what will my life be like in 5 years? Second is, what is the agenda here? Does this person have an agenda? So, when you ask that question, you will receive another. Okay, what is the hidden here? What is hidden here? What is the unsaid energy here? क्या होता है कि लोग बोलते तो बहुत है लेकिन आपको अवेयरनेस कुछ और ही आ रही है. तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है unsaid energy भी होती है. So somewhere you have to ask, okay, what is the unsaid here? What is the hidden here? The moment you ask that question, universe will send you the information. Because many people have agenda. They show you something, but they are not that. Many people show you, oh, I have so much. But interestingly, they function from the lack of knowledge, the lack of awareness, and just to hide that, they overdrive that. I have this, I have this, I have this. So whenever you are meeting someone, whenever you are thinking of working with someone, whenever you are thinking of doing a business with someone, ask, is there any agenda here? Okay, I'm not saying that agenda is wrong, but interestingly, you should have a clarity if they have an agenda, and will that work for you as well? इतने लोगों को पता agenda होता है, they have to create, they have to work for consciousness. इतने लोगों को पता different चीजें होती हैं. आपको ये चेक करना है कि आपके साथ वो congruent है कि नहीं. This is my point of view. You check with that. So Pallavi, do you have any question in that regard? Agenda classes?
No, right, no.
Okay. What else?
So when we are in infinite being, when we are conscious, then why do we fall into people's attention?
Because most of the time we are not functioning as infinite beings. Most of the time, without feeling the emotions of other people, we are thinking are up. हम सडनली इंफिनिट बीइंग के फंक्शन से पर्सपेक्टिव से फंक्शन करते नहीं है ना. आप ये देखो कितनी बार आपके दिमाग में थॉट फीलिंग इमोशन चल रहे हैं, आप डर तो कंट्रोल नहीं होता तो लागू करते. तो जब तक आप और आपने अभी तक क्वेश्चन ही नहीं पूछा, जब आप क्वेश्चन पूछोगे नहीं तब तक पॉसिबिलिटी ओपन अप नहीं होगी. So it is like whenever you're thinking of working with someone, ask this question. And if it is light up to you, because there are many people who are what we talked about, who are not even honest with them, not honest with themselves. So you have to be like really aware what will work for you and what won't work for you. And all your hidden agenda that you have bought in this lifetime with you, right, wrong, which I thought about all in short, boys and beyond. Oh. So now, what else is there? जैसे आपको कोई क्वेश्चन है अभी के लिए? So, what else? What would you like to talk about more right now? We have like 15 to 20 minutes. What would you like to talk about? We have talked about the agenda. We have talked about many things. We have talked about 5 elements of intimacy. What would you like to talk about? We talked about money, sir. What are you trying to do with all? Will you define that? Yes. In every way, you do not want to be powerful. That's why you pretend to have lack of money. Because if you have money, you will be powerful. What are you trying to prove with the lack of money? Everything that is, will you destroy your life? Yes. Right from the back of all in short boys and girls. What is allowance for you? What does allowance mean to you? Freedom to choose. Pallavi, what is allowance to you?
Being an interesting point of view.
Okay. So, all of you, going with the flow. Yeah. All of you, are you an allowance of who you are?
No.
So, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibility, man, power and potency in I believe. I truly believe for all eternity we totally believe in everything that doesn't allow that. Will you destroy about that? Right,
Yes.
wrong, with all in short. See, many a time we have allowance for a loved one. But how many times do we have that for our own self? जितना हम खुद को wrong prove करना चाहते हैं, खुद को ये right prove करना चाहते हैं, या तो कहते हैं हम गलत नहीं है, या हम कहाँ गलत नहीं है, या हमने तो तरीके से गलत कैसे हो गया, तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हमको हमारे ठीक है. If you have an interesting point of view for you, would there any need to prove you right or wrong?
No.
See, वो तो खुद के डिफेंस में जा रहे हो ना, अंदर ही सब कुछ कर रहे हो. everything that is you return on that way.
Yes.
That's what the ownership does. When you see my satisfaction, it is like you have a judge inside you have a lawyer inside you, and you are a criminal.
Yeah.
And for your satisfaction, you're trying everything so that either to prove I did my best, it didn't turn out to be good.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you are okay, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, this didn't work out the way suppose it was. Then there is no reason, no justification, and no defense. The moment you go to defense, you've already made a wrong or a culprit. आपने खुद को पहले ही वो बना लिया तो मेरे डिपेंड कर रहे हो अगर आपको कोई नहीं तो डिपेंड क्यों करोगे और अपन देख लो कितनी बार ऐसा होता है कि घर में जो भी आपको लगता है आपको ओवर पावर करना है तो हमेशा आप डिफेंस में जाते हो क्योंकि एक्शन वो ले रहे रिएक्शन में आ जाते हैं अगर आप एक्शन लोगे तो ये वो रिएक्शन दे या वो नहीं पता ठीक है लेकिन कभी भी हम एक्शन नहीं लेते फिर हम कहते हैं कि हमें हमेशा रिएक्शन में क्यों रहते क्योंकि हमने एक्शन ही नहीं लिया अगर आपको कभी लगता है कोई कॉन्वर्सेशन ऐसी जा रही है जहाँ पे आप रिएक्शन में जा रहे हो तो वो एक्शन कैसे टेक किया सिंपल इवन इट
That will come like that will also again come with defending myself.
okay also there is a level for what am I defending for or against that if I didn't defend for or against it would allow me to have an employment for what am I defending for or against that if I didn't defend for or against would allow me to have an employment everything that is you different from right from the side of college or government for what are you fighting for or against that if it didn't fight for or against it would allow you to have an employment in everything that is with you different from that see we have been doing this in pages we have seen people doing that and we thought it was a way to function in reality.
My point is like we let I'll put my point then you can see na my point of view. If you don't know my point of view, you are seeing through your point of view.
What is the value of what is the value of this? कि मैं अपना point of view रखूंगी तभी देख पाएंगे.
People can't see like people can't.
So that is what I'm talking about that only. See, somewhere you have this is why I'm on. तभी मुझे और डाले क्योंकि एक होता है कि अगर मैंने नहीं बनाया तो सामने को पता थोड़ा चलेगा कि मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कौन सी बट जितनी बार भी आप वो करते हो have you had success mostly that turns out into a conflict what if you let it go all of this अभी छोड़ ही दो if people don't get it what they don't want it अब जितना भी कोशिश कर लो तो देखेंगे लेकिन वो नहीं देखना अब अपने ही डेटा खराब करते रहते हो people only see what they want to see when you give yourself more what other people can receive they start rejecting you this is mostly done in such a Indian family women have to give everything and then they receive a rejection अगर मैं बोलने लगता तो मुझे रिजेक्ट क्यों करना अरे आपने तो टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड दिया था आओ और इतना बचपन निकाल के जाओ गुस्सा भी निकालो ये भी निकालो सबके लिए आप वो एक वो क्या होते हैं वो बॉक्सिंग बैग बन जाता है everything that brought up the chunk of right from what I thought of college about we or you are not responsible for everyone they can choose for themselves are you giving that space for them to choose that is infinite allowance that is infinite kindness जहाँ भी क्या होता है आपको दिख रहा है कि सामने वाला चूज तो कर रहा है वो गलत भी हो सकता है लेकिन अगर आप उसको चॉइस नहीं दोगे तो उसको कैसे पता चलेगा कि चॉइस सही थी या गलत थी so you have to let people choose for them if they don't choose How will they know what works for them, what doesn't work for them? So that is infinite kindness. Giving people choices is infinite kindness. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने जाके किसी की हेल्प करी, दैट इज नो, दैट इज सुपीरियोरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. मतलब आप हेल्प तो उन्हीं की करते हो जिनको आप सोचते हो कि उनको हेल्प की जरूरत है.
So we are not supposed to do.
नो, वी आर नॉट सपोज टू डू हेल्पिंग.
So
When you're helping, are you functioning at the same level, or is there is a difference in the level of function? Will you help someone who is at the same level of awareness as you are?
see, if you ask,
How many people ask but don't want to change? Truth.
how do I know that?
See, you have to trust. You have to trust your awareness. And then
I can give them options or.
आपने एक बार दिया,
Hmm.
आपको पता चलेगा उन्होंने यूज किया कि नहीं किया. सेकेंड टाइम फिर आपको, भाई एक बार में पता चल जाता है ना. दूसरी बार अगर आप फिर वही करोगे तो फिर कहाँ पे वो हो. एक बार तो चलो आपको अवेयरनेस नहीं आया, लेकिन एक बार आपने दिया, फिर भी उन्होंने करा अपने मन की, फिर उन्होंने हेल्प मांगा. यानी कहते हैं कि कितनी बार होता है कि लोग कहते हैं कि हमको चेंज होना है, बट उनको सिर्फ पाउडर पॉपिंग या ड्राई क्लीनिंग चाहिए, उनको चेंज नहीं चाहिए. तो लोग जो बोलते हैं और जो अंदर एनर्जीज है, वो जो आपकी अवेयरनेस है, ट्रस्ट योर अवेयरनेस. डोंट ट्रस्ट व्हाट पीपल आर सेइंग. डोंट ट्रस्ट व्हाट दे आर स्पीकिंग. मेनी टाइम्स दे आर स्पीकिंग समथिंग एंड दे आर थिंकिंग समथिंग.
Yeah, to do.
So now start trusting what are your names. What is you trust more, and that is the more you trust yourself, the more you trust your awareness. There is no need कि हम लोगों को अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दिखाएंगे. हम वहीं पे कहते हैं ओके, वहां पे यू बिकम द स्पेस ऑफ इन्फिनिट अलाउंस, बिकॉज देयर इज नो नीड फॉर दैट. So what invention are you using to create a hierarchy of needs you are choosing? Need to be right, needs to prove yourself, need to prove your existence, need to have money, need to have a good relationship, need, all the needs. So you decide for that. And yes, right, wrong, good, bad, thought, wrong, all is what one will use. You can. What invention are you using to create a hierarchy of needs you are choosing? Keeping it already. Everything that is, will you decide for that? Right, from the back, or all is what boys in you. Would an infinite being ever function from you? If you are functioning, okay, we can choose to change that also. We can choose to live with that. We are living till now, and that is created where we are now. If you choose to go beyond need, what will you be? What will you do? Right, wrong, with that, or all is just we have done a lot of things in this short time, and they are very potent. So I would like all of you to listen to them again. And what if you are far more conscious than you have ever acknowledged you to be? Everything doesn't allow you to perceive, no, we receive that, will you return to that? Right, wrong, with that, what performance is for you. Because we haven't ever acknowledged how conscious we are, how conscious our body is. It is up to you. The more you acknowledge yourself, the more you acknowledge who and what you are, the more you create, the more you function in the greatness of you. And need just go away, क्योंकि need ही रह जाएगी ना अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू लोगों को समझाने की, अपनी चीजें प्रूफ मतलब दिखाने की, भाई देखो मैंने ये किया. Everything that what are illusion for that. Right, wrong, with that, what all in short, all in the. So Pallavi, something showed up for you in this conversation.
So when you talk about creation, it is coming like, there are so many things that we want to do, so many things we want to create, and every time, so many things we want to do. But then somewhere I feel that body is not allowing that to do that. So is it that because I'm not in communion with my body, or is it that I'm not in communion with my creation?
You tell me, when you see the body is not allowing you to expand that. Tell me more about it.
So like, I feel tired or it's just that, if I feel like I need to do this, then suddenly I'll start feeling sleepy. So what is that energy?
See, it can be.
And it is so much like the tiredness or the sleepiness or the, something else would come up. So it is so much that I'm not able to overcome that to do the things which I have planned in my.
There are 3 to 4 things that are coming up simultaneously. First is that tiredness yours, or are you aware of tiredness of people that you're connected to in making that noise?
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
wrong,
aware of
good,
it.
first, only that. Second, is your body asking for rest sometimes, and are you honoring your body with that?
It is asking for rest. And maybe,
So if you honor your body, see, body can stretch, no doubt, but you have to also honor it. If it is asking for rest, maybe you can lie down for a few minutes. Body will do whatever you ask.
So, every time it happens that, okay, so I would rest for a few minutes, so I just lie down. And when I wake up again, then I see the time is good, 2 hours is gone. So I feel guilty, oh, so much of time is wasted by doing that. So
And what is guilt?
every time.
What is guilt? So how many distraction plans are you using to not create what you could be creating?
Yes.
If you go into a distraction plan, you're distracting even more. 2
Hmm.
घंटे तो गए उसका 2 घंटे उस गिल्ट में चले जाएंगे कि मेरे 2 घंटे क्यों गए.
Hmm.
तो अगर आप उसके 2 घंटे गए तो somewhere okay body you require that. Now can we complete this?
Hmm.
Can we create this? This is communion. Body ने rest ले लिया. Then you start a question. Okay, body, now can we create this?
Hmm.
If body says yes, body will be super efficient in doing that.
Hmm.
लेकिन हमने क्या किया, उठने के बाद हमने खुद को पहले गिल्ट में डाला, फिर उसको 2 घंटे तक हम कह रहे हैं गिल्ट गलती, मतलब क्योंकि अभी टाइम को रिलेवेंट बनाया. कितने बार होता है कि आपको कुछ क्रिएट करना होता है, वो अगर 2 घंटे का काम होता है वो आधे घंटे में ही पूरा हो जाता है, because time is not relevant. So you have to check what are you making relevant that is not relevant. So ask the question, truth, is this relevant?
Yes.
Give yourself
Hmm.
one day completely with your body.
Hmm.
This is you and your body, no one else. जैसे आप अपने लिए सपोज हाँ आप बार स्टॉप ले रहे हो, बॉडी प्रोसेस भी ले रहे हो, बट spend at least 40 to 45 minutes per day with your body alone. क्योंकि इसकी अवेयरनेस क्या हो रही है, सबके साथ मिक्स हो रही है. आप क्या करते हो जब आप बाहर जान कर रहे हो, आप बॉडी प्रोसेस ऑन कर रहे हो, तो आपकी बॉडी को उनकी बॉडी की भी अवेयरनेस आ रही है. अभी क्या करते हो, उस चीज को भी अपने बना लिया, तो वो एक तो था, एक और ऐड कर लिया, फिर उसमें एक और ऐड कर लिया, तो ऐसे ऐसे ऐड करते जा रहे हो. तो उसको किस तरह से करोगे, जब when you sit with your body and start asking the question, body, what are you aware of that I'm not acknowledging? Everything that is, I didn't drink all that, right from this part. This is the most important question that even I ask them, look, all the day, your body, what are you aware of? Whatever shows up in the body, what are you aware of? Is there something you would like to give information, communicate, something I'm not able to understand? जैसे कहते हैं ना कि आप एंटिटी से बात कर रहे हैं, सब बॉडी से भी बात कर सकते हो. What would you like to eat? How would you like to dress up? Where would you like to go? What fun can we have today? This is how you do creation with the body. आपने बॉडी को साथ रख के क्रिएट करना है ना, क्योंकि इस फिजिकल रियलिटी में बॉडी इज द मेन टूल. आप सोचो बॉडी आपके हिसाब से चलेगी, नहीं, साथ लेके चलोगे. तो आपको आप ये भी चेक कर सकते हो, ओके, sometimes people have a comfortable distance, which we say, sometimes there is some body is there and a being is there, sometimes a being is there and a body is there. So you have to see which one is where and ask for more communion with each other and how that changes. Pallavi, question?
Yeah, I have a question here. I have got some food allergies. some foods मुझे reaction होता है, body will react to it. So access में बोलते हैं ना that you should ask your body while eating what do you want to eat. So if I ask it to Isha, do you want this body? It is yes or no. It will say yes. But if I eat it, then after that my body reaction start होता है, same allergic reaction. So what
Okay.
should
Who or where, what am I allergic to?
no?
So who or what am I allergic to? इसमें कोई पर्सन भी हो सकता है, कोई थिंग भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि बॉडी का एलर्जी, देखो बॉडी में कोई भी चीज होती है वो बॉडी की इंफॉर्मेशन देने का तरीका है कि ये चीज मेरे लिए वर्कआउट नहीं कर रही। तो फर्स्ट आस्क वॉट एवर एलर्जी, हु और व्हाट एम आई एलर्जिक टू, everything that is, I destroy all that. Either you can receive an awareness and then you can let go, or you can just let go of the energy, whatever energy is coming up. Or what am I allergic to? दूसरा, जब आप बॉडी से पूछते हो कि बॉडी खाना है और आपकी बॉडी कहती है हाँ खाना है, आप उसका पूछो ट्रूथ, who does it belong to? ये मेरी बॉडी का है किसी और की बॉडी का?
Okay.
जैसे कि डेनी में बोला था कि when they went to the restaurant, वहाँ पे 5-6 लोग बैठे होते थे, तो हमेशा उसकी बॉडी दूसरे की बॉडी का खाना ऑर्डर कर देती थी। तो कहते हैं मैं सबसे आखिरी में ऑर्डर करता हूँ, मुझे पता चला था ये उसकी बॉडी को खाना है, उसकी बॉडी को खाना है। जब सबका हो जाता था तब मैं कहता था कि अब मेरी बॉडी को क्या खाना है, क्योंकि बॉडी भी अवेयर है। तो बॉडी जो आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रही है वो आपकी बॉडी की है किसी और की बॉडी की, वो भी पूछना पड़ता है ना।
Okay. Yeah.
अब इन दोनों को करो फिर देखो क्या शिफ्ट होता है। Anything else?
Yeah. Who or what am I allergic to? A question पे से entities आ रहे हैं.
Okay. So, are you allergic to entities? Truth. Or is somebody else allergic to entities?
I am allergic to it.
Okay, if you are allergic to entities, will you destroy all that?
Yes.
ये रीड नहीं कर रहा हूँ, राइट okay, everywhere you are making entity significant part of your life, more important than you as a being or your body. Will you destroy all the time without feeling free?
Yes.
That part for Polish is going to see. We can sometimes work with entities, contribute to entities, but we have to value ourselves more because we have a body. So what are you trying to prove with the entity work that you're doing? Everything that brought up, will you destroy all that thing?
Yes.
Strong with that part of all and short, boys and beyond. Who or what are you trying to prove with all of this? Will you destroy all that thing?
Yes.
Strong with that part of all and short, boys and beyond. Again, who or what are you trying to prove with all of this that you're choosing? Everything that brought up, will you destroy all that thing?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online shots, boys and men. One more thing. You can ask your body, can you give me the information any other way, which is easy to understand rather than this elegy? Body, can you give me the information any other way, which is easy to understand rather than this elegy, and see what shows up with that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online shots, boys and men. Whenever the awareness is intense for your body, कोई भी आपको इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है, अवेयरनेस आ रही है, वो आपके लिए इंटेंस हो रही है, आस्क योर बॉडी टू गिव इट इन एनी अदर वे व्हिच इज इजियर फॉर यू। यूजुअली क्या होता था, जब पहले हम लोग एक्टिव बॉडी में पेन होता था तो कहते थे अर्थ को भाई कंट्रीब्यूशन चाहिए, तो व्हेनेवर यू हैव अ पेन अर्थ रिक्वायर्स अ कंट्रीब्यूशन। तो ये तो बॉडी का वे ऑफ फंक्शनिंग है, तो इसको हम कैसे, कभी कभी तो पेन इतना इंटेंस हो जाता है कि गोली ही खानी पड़ जाती है, तब हम ये कहते थे बॉडी कैन यू गिव मी द इन्फॉर्मेशन एनी अदर वे। तो इससे क्या होगा, आपने इन्फॉर्मेशन देने का तरीका बदल दिया, तो आपको दूसरी तरीके से आएगी। लेकिन अगर आपको वो भी इंटेंस लग रहा है, क्योंकि ऑल्सो डिफरेंट वे, तो स्टार्ट आस्किंग मोर क्वेश्चन विद द बॉडी। द मोर क्वेश्चन यू आस्क विद द बॉडी, द मोर योर बॉडी, यू आर इन कम्युनियन विद योर बॉडी। And last question, whatever defined communion with body is that it is everything that is. Period. It's triangle of that period. Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad. This is boys in you. Whatever defined communion with your body is that it is. Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all in short, boys in you.
So many a times it happens with me when I run my bike. So I feel that something, it pains this side, it pains a lot. और इतना सीवियर होता है एंड अभी भी जैसे आई वाज रनिंग द बार, तो जब वो शुरू हुआ तो इट स्टार्टेड पेनिंग, फिर चला जाता है धीरे धीरे। तो व्हाई इज दैट?
He, if it is with every person, then you can ask, is your body giving you the
So it
information?
is not with every person. Sometimes it happens and the pain is very intense.
Okay, can you ask, is this the awareness of entities in that person that your body is showing you this way? Is this the presence of demons in that person? क्योंकि अगर हर पर्सन के साथ होता तो हम कहते कि भाई आपकी बॉडी को इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रही है, उसको आप चेंज कर लो। लेकिन अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पर्सन के साथ हो रहे हैं, तो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पर्सन के साथ ये हो सकता है कि किसी का एंटिटीज हो, किसी के साथ डीमंस हो। मुझे डीमंस इससे ज्यादा लाइट है। तो अगर क्योंकि ना एक अगर पर्टिकुलर पेन आ रहा है, तो आस्क, डज दिस पर्सन हैज डीमंस? True. Okay, body. I received the awareness. Can you now let this go? Simple. आपको नहीं है, because ऐसा नहीं कि आपको अवेयरनेस आ रही तो आपको उसके लिए वो लोगों को क्लियर ही करना है। अवेयरनेस इज जस्ट फॉर यू, जस्ट फॉर मी, जस्ट फॉर फन, नेवर टेल एनीवन। उसके लिए है। तो आप बोल सकते बॉडी, आई हैव रिसीव्ड द अवेयरनेस, कैन बी नाउ लेट दिस गो। सिंपल। लेकिन इसको आप क्वेश्चन करो, क्योंकि जब आपको वो आ रहा है, जब भी क्वेश्चन करना होगा, तो इससे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि बॉडी आपको किस चीज की अवेयरनेस दे रही है।
Okay. तो एक बार और इस तरह का हुआ था, आई वेंट टू द पार्लर एंड उस पार्लर में व्हेनेवर आई वाज सिटिंग फॉर वॉशिंग माय हेयर, तो उस जगह पे जैसे मैं बैठ रही हूँ उस जगह पे बहुत इंटेंस पेन अगेन इस
तो सूरज, आप मुझे बताओ ना उस जगह पे क्या है?
एंटिटी एंड
हाँ, तो आपकी बॉडी आपको अवेयरनेस देगी। तो जब आपके लिए इंटेंस हो जाता है, आपको अपनी बॉडी को बोलना, बॉडी हो गई अवेयरनेस, अब इसको जाने दो, मुझे समझ में आ गई, नाउ लेट इट गो, डोंट मेक इट रियल फॉर मी। तो हमें दिस इज हाउ यू कम्युनिकेट विद पीपल। या एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस पल्लवी?
When you asked whose allergies are you perceiving, I said it's mine. But actually it's my mom's. She also has allergy.
जबकि पता है, ऐसी फैसिलिटी को बताना नहीं चाहिए, रीड नहीं कर रहा है। हमारा काम क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, तेरे का थोड़ा है। हाँ, बोलो बोलो। आपने बोला मॉम, उसके बाद?
No, I said it's mine. But now I'm getting the awareness it's my mom's.
Everything that is, I just entered it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, for calling shots, boys and beyond.
Yeah.
So stupid question.
No,
Are we done with the Pallavi? Are we done?
Yeah, yeah.
After this CPT intro call, I am like sensing my son supposed to, मतलब का time हो गया है, आने वाला है. मतलब literally I'm just saying one person is coming from the main door and went to his room. And आ गया क्या? नहीं, अभी तो नहीं आया। after उसके बाद 1 घंटे बाद वो आ रहा है। Literally ये 3-4 बार हो चुका है. So I'm little scared also and funny.
So are you aware of
And
the
like
future energy? कितने होता है ना, फ्यूचर को हम लोग विजुअलाइज करने लग जाते हैं। That's true.
I'm not getting anything.
Okay, what is, whatever you are perceiving or sensing or seeing, you don't know that significance.
Okay.
What if it is a part of your superpower and you now use that to your advantage? See, after doing classes, doing more classes, your capacities enhances. That can be any area. Some people have their like psychic capacity. Awareness level तो बढ़ता ही है. Vision भी हो जाता है. किसी बार लोगों को सुनाई देता है. तो clairvoyance, clairaudience, everything clear sensitive. So somewhere your superpower start opening up जो हमने खुद को अभी तक suppress करके रखा है. So if something is opening up, rather than making it significant, ask how can I use this to my advantage? Because it was your natural gift, ability, capacity. We might have shut it down in any point at this age, in this lifetime or in any other lifetime. So if this is opening up, what else? What else can I have? What else can I do with this? What else can I create with this? So
Like at the time of that, when I'm sensing that time I have to question myself.
or you know that energy.
Yeah.
So how can I use this energy to my advantage? And many a time, I'm talking about the people who don't receive you. There might be people who don't want to receive what you have. So what if you don't speak about your powers to them?
I haven't spoken to anyone.
I'm also talking about
Yeah.
the future as well.
Yeah.
Because Gary says that many people who are not receiving you, the moment you say that, and they don't receive you, you shut yourself down. I'm saying that for the future. Because when the person in front of you is not receiving you, वो आपको स्पेस नहीं देते एक्सपैंड करने का तो आप खुद को शट डाउन कर लेते हो. And then that is locked inside you. So whenever you are speaking about you to someone in your family, is okay, can this person receive this? This is the question.
Yeah, this happened to me.
That's why I'm saying. And then I was more awareness.
Ah.
Little bit more awareness. Little bit more awareness.
Because I'm so excited about the things I'm getting.
I
and
know.
Yeah, and
I know.
Not this thing. This is scary for me. But other
See,
than
there are many shifts. There are many changes. That comes the moment you start changing. You start choosing more, and many more will come. So you have to see what you have to share and what you don't have to share.
I'm so excited से बात करूँगी. I know
Talk to
ये
me.
होने वाला था.
Talk to
How
me.
do I get to know?
No, you don't have to prove yourself.
No. I'm not proving.
नहीं
but
नहीं नहीं.
I
खुशी मिलती है ना.
yeah.
हाँ तो वो खुशी ही कह रही हूँ मैं. वो just for me, just for fun. Never did.
Never
it.
did.
So
यार,
just
सामने वाला तो मेरी ऐसी
so
लगाई
them,
ना.
हाँ इसीलिए तो मैं कह रही हूँ. So there are people who truly have your back, who trust you, whom you can share with, they can share with you. So you have to see how much more people can you have who can have your back in totality.
I'm not seeing anyone.
I have few. There weren't anyone before I came to Access. But now I can say that I have few who I know. I'm not like leaning on them,
Yeah.
but I have this okay. I have someone with me. And the moment you have that energy, it is like you're not alone anymore. You have someone with you. And that sense of having someone who has your back is really very different. Really very different. Because कभी-कभी लगता है कि in this reality you are alone. आप सबके साथ होते हुए भी सबके साथ नहीं हो पाते. तो उस मोमेंट से उस एनर्जेटिक मतलब उसका प्रेजेंस एनर्जेटिक प्रेजेंस भी एक बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प सिचुएशन होता है.
पर ये जो मेरी बातें हैं उनको सब जो है मतलब माय ब्रदर माय सिस्टर वाला उनको भी ये लगेगी बेवकूफ हो रही है ये.
नहीं यहाँ पे जब हम ट्रूली आगे बैक वाली बात करते हैं तो ये कैटेगरी में लोग आते नहीं.
नहीं. Then
You have to check.
मोनिका.
You have to check. See, कितने और होते हैं कि लोग बिना किसी एजेंडा के साथ आपके साथ होते हैं. बस वो होते हैं.
like my brother is like that.
हाँ, तो आपको वहाँ check करना पड़ेगा. You have to ask awareness. You have to ask questions and trust your awareness. There can be many people, and then start asking for more. What would it take for more contributing people to show up in my life? What would it take for more people who can have my back in totality to show up in my life to totally return the glory? Universe, show me people who have my back. In the moment you ask the question, you will receive the winner. You are just waiting 2 more steps, and then you are done.
Oh. Thank you.
Any more questions, Pallavi, Sanchita?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for joining today. We will be sending out, Suruchi will be sending the recording to you shortly in the group. Bye bye. Thank you. It was a pleasure to have you all.
Thank you.